Greetings, welcome. What are we gonna do today, guys, huh? Continue with the stickers for the World Cup to put them in the album, yeah? What do you think? Send me your comment. Because this photo was inspiration for the diorama which I have completed. If you haven't seen it, you can find it in the shorts. In a short recordings of some 30 seconds or so. Or you want us to do some painting for the diorama? Not the figurines, only props. For example, like a tree. You can comment underneath. Subscribe, unsubscribe, and send a message. What do you think? What do you prefer? Here comes the rain. Again.
It's contemporary music which has just the right amount of surprise and comforting. Would you agree? It's called Quartz Dances, and this is by the American composer Amanda Harbeck, who was born in 1973. Amanda Harbeck's music, her court dances played by Juliet Velasco, who is playing the soprano saxophone, and the pianist Winston Choi. Now it's 29 minutes to 11, not too far away. Some music by Michelle Nelson, a concerto for mandola. We also have some Summertime, just in case you are.
Yep. Charging again. It's very similar, but not
25
fully
years
on.
of music making in the heart of London's concert life. Each weeknight this week from 8, Wigmore Hall's 125th Anniversary Festival on ABC Classic.
Just nemaš. Lijepimo sličici danas. Kontam kako da uradim kompoziciju. Da bude s ove strane. Štima kako stih. Sastavim skroz vamo na drugoj strani. Što kaže Dina? Što sam ja zaboravio ugasiti prevodioca? Sad je ugašen prevodioc. Jesi li vidio? Na onom drugom kanalu sam postavio, nisam na ovom. Ovdje moram snimiti drugčije i moram onu sjenu uraditi, moram svašta nešto. Tako da ću... onaj...
Clara Schumann was just 16 when she had those pieces published, so who knows how old she was when she actually composed them. Imogen Cooper playing the characteristic pieces there, and we heard number 4. Now it's 22 minutes to 11 here on ABC Classic Now. It's a piece for an instrument that, well, clearly it's one of the most exciting instruments around. So if you think about the violin, that the equivalent for that in pitch is the mandolin, and then it's a plucked version. So then you have the viola, which is obviously the best instrument ever because so many composers played it. Well, the mandolin equivalent of the viola is, you've guessed it, yes, the mandola. So this is a concerto for mandola and plucked strings, and this is by the Australian composer Michelle Nelson. So released just a few years ago and delayed by the pandemic. So here you have Concordia mandolin with the mandola player Daryl Barron.
Jel? Ma, vjerujem da je, eto, supruga je došla u Sarajevo, slomljena od puta. 32 sata je putovala odavde dole. Promijenili joj kartu, promijenili sve i slomila se. Polomila se. Dobro je. Barem se sad upodobni, jel? Jer da je vruće, kamen se ugrio, gori sve, ali aj barem je hladovno, jel? Nema sunca. Evo, kontam što da uradim, kako da uradim. Ugrio se kamen, odžabati kamen isijava se. Dok vam kiša dobro velika ne padne, to malo da zasuši. U stvari da zavodi, da neću da zasuši. Da zavodni i da rasladi. Teško da će biti ikakvog napretka, jel? Peter komentar. Ovo trebalo sad da valja. Mogu da. Ovo bi moglo. Samo da malo mahnem ovu krpicom ovdje. Odnesem kukaču vamo. Samo sekundu. Uključen. Uključen. Ovo je uključeno. Super, ovo će biti super. Sad vidim gdje treba staviti ovo da se samo da povišemo. Mahni. Eto. Znači ovdje ćemo, no. Tu treba album da dođe, dobro. Možemo ovamo pomjeriti još ovako. Dobro. Što neću da mi se uhvasi album odozdo. Ovo što je klasična muzika. Ne bi trebalo biti nekih autorskih prava na nju. Zato je i puštam. Uključeno. Ovo je uključeno. Uključilo se. Kontrolni monitor da bude. Vidimo što narod piše i javlja se, ko se bude javljao i pisao. Sekunda. Čak, evo ga. Dobar. Sad možemo možda i ovo staviti. Tako da nema ni odsjaja, nema ništa. Ovo je okej. Brzinski, je? Tu sredina, prilike negdje ovako, može. Sve se vidi, znači od Može ovako, može ovako, još bolje. Što kaže, znaš ono, nedavno pitao za one sličice, kože, imaš koga? Imaš li koga? Ako imaš, ako imaš koga, reci pa da nam to odradi, jel? Sjedim sam. Što sam sad? Viseći. Jel? Ne visim više ovdje. Sad čekaj samo da upalim tamo kompjuter. Kako se zove? Da se vamo učipi. Imamo muzike u pozadnji. Evo me uživo, sad ću moći pratiti monitor. Ne treba meni niko da mi isprinta demo, nego mi treba samo da, na primjer, sad čekaj da ovo ugasi. Eto, da se ja ovdje ne ponavljam sam od sebe. Jer se eho se stvara kad idem ovako uživo, a što sam ti reći, isto kod da ležim. To može, sekundu, kameru ovako, još sekundu, dole tu. Može, evo ovo je perfektno. Idemo sa ja bi isprinto ovdje, kupio ga specijalni papir za sličice se može kupiti, samoljepljivi. Jer je iste kvalitete kao sličice i onda bih ja to izrezao, napravio set tih fotografija sebe za albuma, jer ipak, na primjer, oni koji su postigli golove nisu, nema Mahmića, nema Lukića, nema nikoga, znaš, to mene malo nervira. Evo Amerikanci, znači imamo i njih. Što je ovo ovako ružno odsjaj. Da vidim da nešto skontam, možda da ovaj odsjaj nekako da ubijem, jer baš ubija ovaj odsjaj. Ovako. Ne može ovdje ništa pomoći. Baš mi trebao jedan abažur, jel? Ništa, nažalost, ostaje ovako da je ova, kako se zove, odsjaj. Izvinjavam se. Sorry, it's gonna be reflection on the paper because that's how it is, yeah? This American set of stickers has 1, 2, which are not included in the album. Actually, they are included, but they are 9 and Diego Luna, number 14. They have a supplement stickers, and I'm not gonna put them in the album, any of them, No, the one which came as a supplement stickers, which is a full set here. And if you are interested, maybe to purchase, because I have 2 albums collected. Expression of interest, highly regarded and highly recommended. This is my book, and we have an empty book for sale with 1,100 stickers included. Heavy supplementaries. Here we go. Yeah. Where we are. United States of America, 2 players have been replaced. There's one, Sebastian Berhalter. He is replacing Diego Luna. Where's the other one? It's not here. Here's the other one. Here you go. Gio Reyna replacing Tanner Tasman, which is number 9, Tanner Tasman. And how much I can see, no other stickers involved. No Americans, only 2 Americans. That means from this set of American players, it will be 2 replaced. Usually I start with these cornery ones, goalkeeper, then I go number 6, 5, 6, and then number 10. Then I go the other side corners, and then 10, 11, and Diego Luna is not included. That means, here we go. If you were watching yesterday, probably you've seen it what I'm doing, but this one is just a prop underneath to prevent this album. The second one is just a prop underneath to prevent the bending of the page.
You're going online and you're seeing how you can buy
Instead of to break the
Mandola.
page.
Well,
And like this, you do only once. You're sitting on a page instantly until you're done.
That's going to be much quality, but it might just get you started. But
How I do, I overturn the sticker a bit.
gorgeous sound, it really
There you
is.
go.
There's quite a few online for sale for under $1,000. I appreciate that's still a lot of money.
No.
But isn't that a special sound?
No,
So
this
the
one
mandolin
flat,
is
go
the
flat.
violin version of the instrument. The mandola, the viola version. I think, is there a mancello? And then there's definitely a man bass. I mean, just
Oh.
way, isn't there? But
Again,
there are
thank you.
different iterations of the instrument. So then,
Okay.
Michelle Nelson, composer, player. She's also an educator. She has her own website if you'd like to find out more about her.
Also here.
Record label website. Daryl Barrett
I think
was playing
that's
the
up to the
mandola,
sticker how cut
accordion,
was.
mandolin, and guitar.
There you go.
Michelle Nelson.
First American player
BBC
in.
Classics, a couple of minutes until 11.
There we go, number 6.
Just it's a brief summer.
What I do, I prefer to collect whole album, then start gluing them team by team. Otherwise, constantly handling the pages, you're preventing actually any grease or something from your hands. And when you're turning constantly pages, you can rip it up, you can do some damage to the album. And I've started collecting these stickers of the World Cup in 1974, like a very, very young person. I'm not gonna disclose my age, but Munich 1974 was the first album I ever collected. Now you know my age approximately. Yeah? Christian Rollins is, guys are glued up. Now this one, oh, Christian Rollins is going in. Because this sticker here is replaced with another sticker from that set. Now we're going 17 and 20. That's a 20. Can you see it from there? No, you can't. Actually, you can. It's actually good. Just give me a sec. There you go. Like that. Seventeen is yeah.
A brief and somewhat sizzling summer. Joshua Bell, Peter Dugan, and music by George Gershwin, in an arrangement by Yasha Heifetz. You're listening to ABC Classic. My name's Ed LeBrock. I'm so happy to be with you this morning until 1 o'clock. I'll tell you news about the lunchtime concert in a little bit. After this next piece,
This one went a bit crook, but I'm not going to be bothered to take out. No. Because, but I've done it, I went all national themes and national emblems are in first, because those stickers are not going to be changed, and I put them all first in whole album. That's why I have a bit of lumps here and there. I'm going to take this one off and then be more careful. Gluing the rest of it. This Varian Pelican, controversial fellow, of him, decision to help him play against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now we're doing this corner. It's not him controversial, but decision about him playing for United States of America in that best of 32 match. But actually, sorry, he got the red card against Bosnia. Chris Richards. Chris Richards. Some people do this way. They line up bottom, then they go up, press the sticker, and I can tell you this is better way. They were doing right. I was doing mostly wrong, but doesn't matter. Here's number 4, and number 5, and number 8. Because 9 is being replaced. Let's try this technique again. I like this one. Better than my technique. They line up this one. Then they press the sticker in. Oh, this one is much. This is better technique. Okay. I admit. All the time I was doing wrong. This is better technique. It's similar to mine, but what they do, they line up the bottom first. They line up bottom first. Make it as straight as possible. Then they press the sticker in. This is better technique. They're coming straight down. Okay, fair enough. You're learning while you are alive.
La Floridiana, playing music by Mariana Martinez, an overture for you here on NBC Classic at 6 minutes past 11. Now, an important announcement, which is
Next,
just going on
number
about
12.
dollars and how wonderful they are. Well, Scott has texted in from Durham Country.
Then we
from
have
Castle Hill,
15,
to say that
16,
Scott makes
18,
Australia's, as
and
Scott's word,
19.
Australia's finest lager phones. What's a lager phone, I hear you say? That's a good question. A lager phone is basically a piece of wood which has a beer bottle capsule, possibly soft drink caps, bottle caps attached to it. So it's a pole or a broomstick, and then you shake it, you can scrape it, or I think also strike it to create this wonderful sound that's a little bit like a tambourine, but probably a lot more colourful. So traditional Australian musical instrument. Now Scott charges $100 per metre and comes in various sizes.
Try
And
this
all
one.
proceeds are donated to
Excellent.
the Rural Fire Service. Scott, thank you very much. Can you text in the website, because that is an important instrument to add to the library. And there isn't one in this piece, Igor Stravinsky, or maybe there is one somewhere.
Malik Tillman. Malik, ne glumi si Malik? Kristijan Pulišić, nećemo njega. Ricardo Pepi. Ricardo Pepi. Ricardo Pepi. Kristijan Pulišić. How much hype about this world? How much hype about this world? And he came crook. No, I'm changing technique back to mine. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I'm changing to mine. Mine is a bit better. We have 2 stickers missing because they're coming in update set. Arena and Paraguay is the next. Here we are, ready for putting it in the album. And then in Paraguay had second. Paraguay has 1, 2 also. And looking for goalkeeper. Number 6, 5, 6, and number 10. Paraguay. Welcome to this small channel. Enjoy it. If you're enjoying it, whatever you're enjoying it, watching the football stickers being glued up, you like watching.
London Symphony Orchestra with Michael Tilson Thomas. I think the number of film projects that nearly happen and don't must be very many, right?
That we like watching.
I've heard again from Scott.
All these are already done, and they are in this, which were excluded from the World Cup, but they were printed by Panini before the start. Actually, they were taking photos of these ones before the start of the World Cup.
Mozart and his final symphony, Symphony number 41. It's called the Jupiter, which evokes the grandeur and the vastness of the Roman sky god and the planet. It's the Sydney Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Stuart Challenger.
Update. Or top-up set. Like that. By the way, if you decide to purchase the second album, which is a soft cover and 1,100 stickers for yourself to put in the album, It will be on eBay soon. I'm trying to reach the goal to donate that money from the eBay to Children's Hospital here in Melbourne. That's my goal. That's why I was collecting this second album. Otherwise, I would stay with one and finish a long time ago. I still have some doubles if you are interested. Still have some doubles if you are interested. We can talk about that. Now we have to go to 17 and 20. 20 Paraguay, 19, 18, 17, 16, 17 Paraguay. That means number 19 is replaced. It's in this update set. Yep. Fellow who got the red card because he covered his mouth. Probably he said something naughty. Nope. He was a naughty child, that's why he was sent. And this is just a sticker. Bit crooked, but doesn't matter. What's his name? Miguel Almiron, sorry, Michael. Miguel Almiron. He was a naughty child. Naughty baby. Yep. Now we're going back to maybe 11 and 14 before. 11, 12, 14. At least to go this way. Many of you are gonna say, it's not complete because that's South American album. Yeah, it is true. Coca-Cola stickers are inside. Yeah, that's true. But I don't care about Coca-Cola as a product anymore. Even I'm talking about Coca-Cola at this moment, but I don't care about their promotions for the World Cup, major sponsor, this, that. I don't care. Bombadilla, went inside. They are coming closer and closer to the mid of the album. Paraguay 3 and Paraguay 7. Omar Aldrete and Orlando Gil. Or Gil. Gil. sticker. Sticker was cut a bit awkward because up there it's flat, down there it's not. It was not square sticker what you can do. But it's not going to be anyway on any exhibition. I'm not exhibiting this one. This is for my personal enjoyment. Yep. Four, 5, 8, 12. That means 9 again is replaced. Let me check actually. How many Paraguay players is being replaced? None. 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 Paraguay. 1. Brian Ojeda is replacing the Santi. Number 9. That's 1. And where is number 2? Did I miss number 2? No, 2 have been replaced. Missed one. Ah, there it is. Angel Romero, number 19 is being replaced in the album. Angel Romero, yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish first sticking on the album, then I'm gonna take the sharp blade and the ruler, and then I'm gonna cut all these stickers, keep them in one of these plastic ones, for example. Paraguay is this one, and I'm gonna just stick them inside of the album, like empty space. Here we are Paraguay, or here group D, and keep this bag inside of the album, and then you have access to the stickers, but I'm gonna leave the empty spots. I'm not gonna put any of the stickers, because at the back you have explanation what's going on, why they are not, why they were excluded or why they were replaced with the update set here. Alonso Junior Alonso. This one. Gustavo Gomez. 26 players in each team. Gustavo Gomez, confirmation, adjustment to make a mistake. Again sticker. Now what you can do. Fabian Balbuena. Fabian Balbuena. Forward, number 12. Number 12, number 15, number 16, and number 18. Ko nam je tu, ja i ne vidim komentare, ne znam zašto su mi stali komentari. Ne znam zašto su mi stali komentari ovdje. Cipi, šta ima? Vjeruj mi, ovdje mi vamo na kontrolnom panelu, vamo na kompjuteru mi ne izlazi. Uopšte chat, samo da vidim nešto, zašto mi ne izlazi chat? Samo sekundu daje, sačka. Chat filter, all messages. I možda će se sad pojaviti. Možda će se sad pojaviti, sačkaj sekundu. Imam vamo kontrolni panel, to je laptop imam vamo. Evo te, napokon si tu. Dobre. Šta ima? Nije vamo izlazilo, zato te nisam vidio, pozdravljavatelj. Andreas Kubas. Idemo sad. Ćemo ga prvo ovdje zalijepiti. Ramos Sosa. Nisam bogam, nego ne vidim. Nije vamo bilo na laptopu, mi nije izašlo. Vidim Demin je zadnji bio komentar gore i evo vidiš, ovo sve što mi je ovo dole Dema bio ispisao od ovog komentara, Bozi iz galerije slike, možeš uzeti tamo vamo. Tom ništa nije bilo prošlo, tim nisi prošla. Šta ima, kako si ti, jesi umorla? Je li bilo tetki sa ladnim trajnama? Što bi Jola rekao, kad tetke sa ladnim trajnama. Romero Gamara. Alejandro Romero Gamara. Evo, Alejandro Romero Gamara. Evo sad vidiš što stoje mjesto. Da se tu ulijepiš. Mine, Anna, how are you doing? How are you doing, Anna? After all these weeks collecting the stickers, I finally collected the second album, Anna. Now it's gonna be on a sale it's gonna be on auction. As much as possible money to gain for the Royal Melbourne. Ona Tiana. Are you just woke up? Adila, šta ima? Evo nas kod Australije. Ana se žena zove. Žena se zove Ana. Šta tebe natjera u ova doba da ustaneš u 2 ujutro? Moja supruga je dole u Sarajevo posle 32 sata puta. Znači ovdje su zamijenjene 5 sličica je ovdje zamijenjene. Koje ne trebaju da idu u album. Koje su izvan albuma, ali ih ovamo imamo 5 u ovome. Yeah, I'm gonna auction it and I'm trying to gain as much as possible money on eBay. Just to confirm 5 stickers, Australian 5 stickers. Aydin Hrustić mijenja Riley Megrija, ok, to je jedan. Paul Ocon Exla mijenja Patrick Vazbeka, dobro. Kuda ovdje imamo? Jason Gerija mijenja Luisa Millera. I fali nam još jedan, jel? Fali nam, mislim da je golman u pitanju. Ja mislim da je golman u pitanju, da je Gaučija zamijenio. A, imamo ovdje Paul Izo, dobro. I Nishan Vlupele mijenja Craiga Goodwina. Dobro. Dobro, to je potvrđeno. Yeah, because they've done a trouble. Anna, they've done a trouble. They took the photos of the players before the start of the World Cup during the qualifications, but a lot of players did not make it to the World Cup. They were cut out of the squad. Ma nema se šta bi biti što se rodi. Hajde. Nema se šta bi. Popije jedan karkadon i odspava do 7 ujutro. Hajde. Naviješ sat, u 6, pola 7 da te budi i zdravo diko. Nema se šta. Metrajan ko lutka. Ovo je njemu posljednji srdsku. Šta je bilo? Ma neću, šta ćeš kasnije, hajde. Jordan Boss. Čerovice pripi, a tu je. Vidim nešto. Sigurno je tamo cuke zazaj. Tako da će. Ma ja ću uzeti još jedan dan ekstra. Možda i 2. Čitavu sedmicu. Šta ne bude. Evo sam zbog Anite ostao dok je ona putovala. Ako je šta, ne da je Bože u putu, da zatreba, da ja mogu preskočiti. Mohamed Ture. I idemo Craig Goodwin, znači nije, to je Nišan Opele. Just... Ma, htio ići doktor. Ma neću. Uzet ću još. Uzet ću do kraja sedmice. Nazvat ću šefa tamo negdje oko podneva, pa ću moći. Ostaću još 2 dana kući. Prljat stvari radi 2 dana, pa ih opet moraš prat. Neću. Broj 11 i 14. A ti ste dobro. Eden nije ovo. Jackson, evo. Malo toga. Sad vampirari upravo. Ništa, ustaneš sebi, napraviš čaj. Zapališ jednu cigaru i samo se vratiš u kraj. Znači, još sigurno 2-3 sata možeš spavati. Da se ne zezaš. Sad idemo broj 3. Ovo je broj 4, znači gauči otpol. 5. 7. Aziz Behić, Turčin. A Behić mu prije. Čudno. Ukrivač. Ukrivač. Osam. 15. 18. Nestori Irakunda 4 i 5. Haris Suta. Ma ja sam spavao, napola. Rekao, šta je ovo sad? Upal mi se zvono, kaže, ja bila uživo, ajde, rekao da se javi. A ja taman u šećario, jer se ja sinoć do ponoći čekao da Anita dođe u Sarajevo. Tako da, Cameron Burgess. Jeste u Sarajevo, vidjela se s materom na aerodromu i dočekao, jer Matio je živio od aerodroma u Dobrinji nekih 100 metara. Nije više u starom gradu, prodali su kući. Aleksandar Čikati. Aleksandra Čikati. Italijan. Nestorija Irakundu. Lijepo. Nestorija Zalije. Irakundu. Momak koji se ufurao da je najbolji igrač na svijetu. Dok igrao ovdje. Kusini, Jengi. I ostaje nam Conor Metcalf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tačno. Kakav fleka? Šta, o čemu priča? Kakve fleke? Šta fleke? Gdje fleke? Jesmo ovo na pola albuma? Evo, skoro smo na pola albuma. Idemo, sljedeća reprezentacija je... Turska! Turkije? Nema koliko Turaka ima ovdje. Nema nijedan Turčin. Nemoguće. Nemoguće da nema nijedan Turčin. Ili ih ja nisam povadio. Turaka. Jesam ne, no? Turaka za sad nema. Turaka za sad nema.
Nicknamed the Jupiter Symphony to sort of show the largesse, the generosity, the hugeness of this symphony. Mozart's biggest symphony, and really a pretty meaty symphony for that time. 1788 it was composed. But on that recording, there was an element of the sort of romantic age to come, wasn't there? Both in the music and also very much in Stuart Challenger's interpretation of it as well. And yes, thank you very much for your texts about Stuart Challenger.
Sad čaš alkohol. Zašto alkohol? Šta o čemu bi moglo soli alkohola medicinskog? Zašto? Šta je bilo?
Let's have a listen to one of the successful semi-finalists for Young Performance Awards. So this is one of the players who you'll be able to go and see if you're in Ultimo. Alice Morgan, and Alice here is discussing how she chooses the pieces that she's going to play for her recital, which she is.
So as I was planning my program for the second round of this competition, I noticed there was a bit of a trend occurring. All the music that I was choosing happened to be written by female composers. So I decided to make that a feature of my program. And there were four
Turkey.
female composers in particular that I really wanted to program. Two French composers, Pauline Maurice and Fernand de Crook, and two Australian composers, Alice Chance and Holly Harrison, who are based here in Sydney. I needed another piece to fill out my program, and I came across this incredible piece by Jennifer Higdon, an amazing American composer. I think this performance might even be an Australian premiere of this particular work, so that is very exciting for me. I hope that you might be interested in attending my second round performance at the ABC in Ultimo.
Absolutely. I mean, what a fantastic program,
Number
especially
6.
the Alice Chance and Holly Harrison. Jennifer Higdon, such a great composer.
Number
And
10.
Alice Morgan, you'll be able to
Mhm.
hear Alice's recital if you are in Ultimo on Tuesday, the 11th of August. So what's that? That's in almost 2 weeks' time. The Eugene Goosens Hall, and the recital starts at 4 o'clock. If you come to our website and click on YPA at the top there, Young Performers Awards, then you'll be able to negotiate your way to that page. Good luck. Let me know if you have any issues, and I'll be able to guide you through it. As we listen to, I think, at least 2 pieces in a row, might go for 3 because they're just going to work so well. Beginning with
Turkey.
Finding, and here's a piece called Little Star.
Turkey. О, что, вышел Što je ova loša sličica odgledana, što ćeš bolje išta nego ništa, da? 11, 14, 17, 18, pardon, 20, 10, Čan uzad. Kenan Yıldız. I ona kraća od redana. Sad šedem. Čan uzad. 11, 9, Čelenoglu, Ada Guler, kako je loše urađen Photoshop Ade Gulera, ostaći. Ajde, sasjećom, hvala što si naletila, idi bolan spava. Znaš kako kažu, piše pa spava. Ajde, neću gledam. Evo da galam, šuti. Türkiye broj 3. Türkiye broj 7. Broj 7. Number 7. Number 7. Bulgur. Acı. Merih demirev. Ovdje. 4. Zeki Çelik. Abdülkerim Bardakçı. Al sen. Evet. Ferdi Kadioğlu. Kadioğlu. Fadi. Fadi. Kadioğlu. Hemen malacak. Fadi yarışını kırıyor. Who cares? Nation is Uh-oh. Kratko odrezana sličica, kratko odrezana sličica. Jedna duža, jedna kraća. Stvarno su. 12. Orkun Kokçu. Veći. Nije ni bio kraći. 16. Akun. Yunus Akun. Yunus Akun. Kerim Artakoglu. Kerim. Barış Alper Yılmaz. Barış Alper Yılmaz. Kraća sličica. Nikron kraća. Mikron kraća. I Kerim Artakoglu. Evo ga, Turska kompletna. Turkije completed. Turkije biggest disappointment of the World Cup. It was expected much more from them. Much more from them. Good team, but selfish. That's why. What's happened? Yeah. What's happened? Germany. The Stegen заменен. The Stegen je zamijenjen. Švaba imamo koliko priči? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. De Stegen je broj 1. Number 6, 5, 6. Number 10, 10. Rüdiger. Kimi. Joshua Kimmich. Another disappointment of the World Cup. Germany. Another disappointment of the World Cup. 2000 centi and centi. Dva seta sličica, jeste 2200 sličica. Plus 3 albuma.
And that is my and your luxury programmer Claire's gift to you on this Wednesday lunchtime. 3 pieces flowing together in those wonderful segues, ending with I Know Di Giorni, Sally Whitwell with
A
Sally
dobro,
There.
prodat ću.
And before that,
Prodat ću ovaj drugi
and his
set.
setting of Psalm
To sam
23,
rekao da ću
the
te
Lord is
pare
my
da dječju
shepherd.
bolnicu i to je
Actually,
to.
it's then in an arrangement by
Kai
John
Havertz.
Wilson, the Cambridge Singers and the Aurora Orchestra. And never a good word to say if you've got problems with your arse. And before that, Hilary Kleinig, her little star, Emily Granger, with the marimba player.
Vamo.
You heard it here,
Germany
all
11.
on ABC Classic. It's
7,
just after midday.
11.
Hello, I hope you're having a lovely lunch.
Witz
early lunch. You
I
see where my mind's going.
Gorecka.
But it's also going to Composer of the Week, and this week the composer is Arcangelo Corelli. Here's his violin sonata. It's called La Follia. Now the reason it's called this is because it follows a group of chords, like a sort of cycle of chords, much like the blues is a cycle of chords. It's the same idea with this music.
Skupljena svašta nešto. I to još da počnem skupljati. Ja mislim da morao se ja seliti iz kuće. Jer nema više mjesta ovdje. Mjesto šta staviti. Više nema šta staviti u kuću. Ne, nemam ja ništa. Ja ničega ne pišem prašnu, zato što je kod mene to sve u kutijama. Kartonska kutija. Ko je ovo? Anđela se ušla, dobro. Anđela je zdravo. Kratka sličica, više ništa. Broj 3. Ono je što još uvijek puca penal, 5, 6, 7. Jonathan. Neće ne izvući. Valdemar Anton. Otulbek. disappointment. So, what you can do? Because Jamal sjajno. Eto ga, završili smo sa Švabijom. Kurasao. Mogu bi ja jednu zamotat sebi cigaru, šta vi mislite o tom, no? Pa da vam se Kurasao, ja mislim da oni nisu nikoga imali u Kijevu da mijenja, odmah provjeri. Kurasao. Ne vidim jednog za sad. Ok, dobro, oni su imali jednu zamijenjenog igrača. Ok, perde dva igrača. Kurasao, nijedno. Za sad. Pokaži. No, nijedno. Znači, Kurasao. Klinova. Još uvijek je Klinov. I'll be back soon. Hold on, give me a sec. For watching. Yeah, I'll be back soon. Give me a sec. I just want to bring something. To je još jedan album. Znači, to će biti album za prodaju. Sam već oko sredine albuma, pa sad i ova strana malo da se podupri.
La Folia. There it is, that group of chords which goes around and around in a perpetual circle, and the music just becomes, just becomes so elevated, doesn't it, over it. Arcangelo Corelli, his violin sonata in D minor from his Opus 5 set. On that recording, Jacques Osmo was directing L'Avventura of London. Corelli, your composer of the week, here on Mornings on ABC Classic. Now, diving straight through to another one of his pieces. So, do you remember we were talking about those 12 groups of pieces called Concerto Grosso or Concerti Grossi? So, it's essentially two teams of people playing together. And this is one of that set. So, here's Arcangelo Corelli, played by Genesis Baroque.
11 i 14. 14 i 11. Okay. Je li meni stao chat ili vi ne pišete ili se nešto zavedlo? Evo ovdje piše Klaru, gospođu ne. To mi je zadnja porka koju sam vidio. Išla malo ukrivala. Ajde, neko bilo šta. Ono se zagužalo, nije. Znači. Izvini, Arane. Krasno, gotov. Krasno, gotov. Mogu vam reći da počne polako da zadebljava ovaj album. Obala slonovače. Ovdje ja jednu smotat cigaru. Gledao sam, koliko sam ovo, idem uživo, skoro 2 sata nisam cigaru zapalio i gledam svi zapalio da idem pozdrav. Je, 2 sata ima da nisam zapalio. Aha, vi govorite mački. Govorite mački, ja sam tam vidim.
Angelo Corelli, his music is just, it's full of glory, isn't it? It's really music.
Ovako kad se nečim zabavim, znaš, kad je interesantno, ja ne zapalim nekad po 2, po 3 sata, što kaže, Šemsa zna da ne smije na kulinja, vidiš, Kinji hoće da skoči, on nakrene, pogleda gdje sam ja, kome pokaže. Koverta, šta je koverta? Šta je koverta? Pitam.
Shaping up to be a pretty epic one, as is this next piece of music. This is by the Chilean composer Horacio Salinas.
Horacio
He is a composer who was born in 1951, still working, guitarist as well. He's the co-founder and musical director of the group Inti Illimani, so you may well have heard them, Historica. So he composed mostly in Latin American style, also a little bit of a fusion style. This is a work which he's composed for guitar and orchestra. It's called Danzas Peregrinas. The soloist here is the Australian guitarist with the English Chamber Orchestra and Richard Harvey playing the clarinet. So here you have Salinas and the Danzas Peregrinas.
Kupali nju ovu lampu. Sad da palim ovu lampu da im hoću htjeti. Šta je bolja slika biti. Da nema refleksije. Jel sad bolji? Pa eto ko jest bolji sad, eto. Stavit ćemo i ovu lampu. Obala Slanovači. Vidimo koliko je ovdje zamijeni sličica. Ne znam, ja se ne sjećam da sam kroz njih sve prošao. Da ih ali izgleda da jesam. 1, 2, 3 zamijenjene. A ovo ostalo se lijepi, jel? Šefa ne znam za pola sata, da mi kažu da ću uzeti još 2 dana. Šta mi neću nigdje ne doći, preko mora. Mogu dolaziti kući. Odmah spavati. Rad ono što je meni čekio. Sekundu mi dajte. Znači mi kako se zove. Našao sam još jednu kuticu. Pa ćemo u nju stavljati ove, kako se zovu, što? Ano. Kratka sličica. Šta ćeš bolje ništa, nema ništa. No? Niski, nie? Uh-uh. Kako je? Jedna duža, jedna kraća futica. Ništa. Što je ova? Ova će biti triki za zalijepiti. Ibrahim Sangara. Sam. Ova će biti triki za zalijepiti. Evo ga, i obala smo znači gotova. Ekvador. I još jedna grupa i onda ćemo tu stati. I onda to je pola albuma i onda ide još 24 tima. Ekvador. Samo jedna izreka. Mislim da je samo jedna sličica. Provjerite, da budem siguran da je samo jedna sličica. Ne znam jeste li čuli na svjetskom prvenstvu, I'm not sure have you heard it, but this player from South Africa, ovaj igrač iz Južne Afrike, je preminuo 11. jula. He passed away on 11th of July in South Africa. I'm gonna honor him to maybe include him, the only one in the book. But I'm gonna decide. I'm in two minds, yes or no, I'm not sure. Where is Ecuador? Ecuador. Is it? Africa? Ecuador, sí. Antonio Valencia. It's only one. Campaña. Yeah, the only one. Okay, yeah.
Well, you may say, in the words of Vasco Pajama, that an amazing thing has happened. You've fallen in love with music by Horatio Salinas. Isn't that just spectacular, that music? Thank you so much to your luxury programmer, Claire, for choosing that music. It's called Dances Peregrinas. John Williams, the soloist, with the English Chamber Orchestra, Richard Harvey, and everyone conducted by Paul Daniel. So Salinas, a Chilean composer and player, he is one of the founders of that wonderful group Inti Illimani Historico. And as you can hear, the strong Latin American style, but also including some folk music and some Andean, there we go, music styles as well. Just amazing. Thank you very much for your text about that as well. It seems it went down very, very well, as will your lunchtime concert. So Genevieve presenting the concert today at 1 o'clock, Brian Cannon Concerto with Constantin Shamrai, and Elgar Symphony No. 1, and Louise Farranc, the Overture No. 2, and this is with the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Nicholas Braithwaite. Right now, you're going into the strange world of Bernard Herrmann.
A cookies. It's not gonna be in front of the album inspection. E, čao, čao. Laku noć. Hvala što si naletla, Cipriš. Veliko hvala. Eto, pravila si Gogi društvo. Sad ću mu ja morat praviti društvo. A tako, Gogo? Ima, kako nema. Veliko hvala.
Bernard Herrmann seems to compose music so that you're left looking at life almost as if you're looking into one of those mirrors in a hall of mirrors where the reflection is somewhat changed. Bernard Herrmann, and one of his last pieces actually, in fact his final concert work, it's called Memories of, or Souvenirs of Travel, and it's played by the Singapore
Color finished.
Joshua Tan and the clarinetist.
This is a
Mark
replacement
Gray.
sticker.
So in this final work,
Only
it was
one.
composed in 1967. So we're coming from the horrors of
Netherlands.
Psycho to the, well, not exactly the horrors, but more like the sort of challenges of people like A.E. Houseman, well, he wrote the short story, and
See how many Netherlands are.
as well.
One,
So very
two.
atmospheric.
Replacement
Lots of literary
stickers.
inspirations. Gorgeous music, isn't it? Bernard Herrmann, so closely associated with Hitchcock. So maybe that's something you can watch this afternoon after you've watched the lunchtime concert, which is coming up in a couple of minutes after this job thing. There's a little bit of Scott Joplin here on Classic and played by Camille Angeli Bessolet. It's nearly 1 o'clock and nearly time for lunchtime concert.
This week on ABC Classic Breakfast, explore Harvest Emily Granger's latest release, A Thing of Beauty. Emily plays a tapestry of music by Australian women composers, weaving new stories with her arrangements. So take a moment with me, Megan Burslem, to lean into this gorgeous album across the week, every day, at around 8:30 on ABC Classic Breakfast and ABC Listen.
This is ABC Classic.
Lunchtime concert with Genevieve Lang.
Two young upstarts and one late bloomer in today's ABC Classic Lunchtime concert, at least as far as the music goes. The Adelaide Symphony Orchestra with conductor laureate Nicholas Braithwaite and a beautiful program of music. Pianist Konstantin Shamrai is going to join them in a minute, beginning, however, with the acknowledgement of country that the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra performs and was performing in 2023 when this concert was given. It's by Jack Buckskin. It's called Prudnanthi Padnanthis, Part 1, Pugiana. paying respects to the traditional custodians of the land, the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra there with Pudnanthi Padnanthi, Jack Buckskin's music, the first part called Pukiana, your ABC Classic Lunchtime concert today. So I said 2 young whippersnappers and a late bloomer in today's concert, the music of those people. Edward Elgar, he was 50 before he turned out his first symphony, which is surprising and utterly unsurprising in equal measure. And we'll talk a little bit more about that when we come to it in the second half of today's concert from the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra. Edvard Grieg, just 25 years old when he wrote his one and only piano concerto, for which the ASO is going to be joined on stage by Konstantin Shamrai. And Louise Farranc, her overture number 2 opens the concert now. She was 30 years old when she wrote this piece, still young in lots of people's minds. And little Louise Farranc was born into a family with a lot of culture, let's put it that way. Her forebears were sculptors, and her childhood was spent in an old university building at the Sorbonne. So there was a community of artists always around with Louise Farranc's upbringing. She existed also with 2 degrees of separation. You know, that idea that, it doesn't take many connections before you touch greatness. Well, for Louise Farranc, at 2 degrees of separation sat Clementi. Her own first piano teacher was a student of Clementi's, and also only 2 degrees away from Beethoven, because her counterpoint teacher, Farranc's counterpoint teacher, was a friend of Beethoven's. So she was alive and composing music at this time of sort of transition from the classical into the romantic era. This is her second only ever work for orchestra, her overture, and it really announces sort of an accomplishment already this early in her career. She would go on to write 3 symphonies, several pieces for piano and orchestra, and it has an impressive catalogue of solo repertoire for the piano and chamber music. But this overture number 2 is really just pure music. She did sometimes lean into narratives for her music making, but here it is free of any sort of extraneous or non-musical ingredients. So, Nicholas Braithwaite to conduct the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra for you right now on ABC Classic, the second orchestral overture of Louise Farranc.
Okay. That's good. Netherlands, done. Japan, e-porn. Cigaretta break, cigaretta break, cigaretta break, cigaretta break. E-porn. 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 Imamo još 3 reprezentacije da provalim. 3 more national teams to complete and I'll finish alive. And then I'll finish alive. E-porn. 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 Look good so far. Looks good so far. Not bad. Many people say John Mozambique, that series contended to become greatest of all time.
Nicholas Braithwaite conducting
Very,
the
very
Adelaide
young.
Symphony Orchestra
Well,
in music that
21
earned
years
its
old.
composer praise from Robert Schumann as being so sure in outline, so logical
Actually,
in
yeah,
development.
not even
in a
21
word,
yet.
so finished that you will surely fall
In
under
October.
its charm, especially since the subtle aroma of romanticism
Potential
hovers
goat.
over it. And the composer Louis
Mozambique.
whom Robert Schumann was singing the praises of in that quote.
Brazil was
Your
decimated.
concert is underway here on ABC Classic.
Here
Welcoming
comes
to the stage in just a
the-
moment
is
to
it
of
here or
Adelaide
here?
Town Hall, the local Adelaide boy, Constantine
Neymar
Shamrai, who won
Junior,
our hearts
but
and that
it's
of
not gonna
Manchester
finish in
City
the album.
International Piano Competition some years ago now.
See, Morocco had
Sits down to perform
5
with
players,
concerto by
good players.
Grieg. Grieg wrote a lot of piano music, but only only one concerto, and it took him some time to feel
From the
comfortable
album
and settled on the
82.
orchestration of this piece. So perhaps that's why there was
Scotland
only the
1.
one piano concerto, all those pesky other instruments he had to write for. In any case, the
USA
piano concerto is a
2.
work that elicited some degree of envy and praise from
Paraguay
people who heard it
2.
and to whom he showed it. So Schoenberg, Arnold Schoenberg,
Australia
of the
5.
Second Viennese School, who felt the burden of having to dismantle it, or he felt it was put upon him,
Turkey.
dismantling
Nothing.
harmony in the 20th century. He heard it and said, that's
Germany
the kind of music I'd
5.
really like to write.
But I'm thinking to
Not sure how
put the
much
sticker of the
or how little
goalkeeper
sarcasm
here.
was attached
Not
to
to
that
put
comment,
the.
but also
I nearly said
Green
it.
and
Said
his wife
Jens
travelled
Lemmer.
to Italy, which was the place of residence by then of Liszt. Grieg travelled with a copy of the score to his own piano concerto, and Liszt sat down, sight read through it. I mean,
Curacao
phenomenal
or Curacao.
virtuoso and musician,
There
so
is a
suppose no
pronunciation.
difference with him.
None.
But he
Côte d'Ivoire,
roundly thought it
Ivory
was
Coast.
excellent,
3
and
players
that
replaced
Grieg
from
had
the
the
album.
real stuff in him. He
Ecuador
was
1.
talented and could compose. Don't
Netherlands
let them
2
frighten
so far, and now we're going to
words of
boom.
caution. I don't know
Japan.
who they was and why they should try and
I
frighten
think they had
Grieg,
1 or
but
2
in any
replaced
case, the Grieg piano concerto
from
in
the
3
album.
movements is a piece that,
Check.
in large part, I think, because of the folk music tendencies within this,
Shit,
it's
I'm
very
actually not.
memorable.
It's not in
its
the album.
melodic ideas and achievements
Minamino
that you find within
is
it.
not
We
in
just
the
love
album.
it. Audiences love it. Pianists love
Means
it.
these 2
Constantine
will be
Shamrock is
missing
going to
from the
perform
album.
it for you
And who
right
is the
now.
third? Oh, more. Soma, Yuki missing, and Mochizuki is missing. Because they've been replaced with the other players in the album. Just to confirm, 4 stickers. Everyone has some sort of soft spot for Japan. Me, no, not really. Hey, Nicholas, how you doing? You are by yourself now here. Everyone else is gone. Japan, Maeda, replacing Minamino. Okay, confirmed. That's number 1. Let's see who is next. Who is next? Nothing on this one. Yuito Suzuki, it is replacing Shuta Machino, yeah. Number 17, yeah, confirmed. Hiroki Ito, replacing Mochizuki, which is number 3, yeah, confirmed. And Wataru Endo, replacing Yuki Soma. Yuki Soma, number 6, yeah, confirmed. 4 stickers. How are you doing, Nicholas? Weta Machino is not in album. And 14. Ritsu Don, number 14. Malo ću privati. Šljivi. Ricard Suzuki, number 5. Yunosuke Suzuki. Or Suzuki. Seko. Ayumu Seko. Number 4 in album. The other page. Number 12. Keto Nakamura. 15, 19, 18. Ogawa. Koki Ogawa. Koki Ogawa. Number 18. Junior Ito. Keto Nakamura. Four missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. But they are in a supplementary or additional set. Yeah. Sweden. Sverige. Svensko. Sverige. Svensko. How many of Swedish players is it plays? I think 1 or 2, not sure. One, two, three, 3. Let's go opposite way. This time from the back. Victor Jokers. Jurka. Jurka. Shorter sticker. Yeah. Alexander Isaac. Alexander Isaac. Anthony Elanga. Number 15. Ken Sema. Leading number 12. 14, maybe. Number 12. Svanberg. Mattias Svanberg. Number 10, keeping it. Number 9. Hugo Larsson. Number 8. Bergvall. Lucas. Number 7, we are keeping it. Number 6, we are keeping it. Number 4, Gudmundsson. Sergej 10. Number 7. Lagerbelke. Going back to number 14. Daniel Svensson. Yasin Hayari. I think he has some sort of Turkish background. I'm not 100% sure. Is it Turkish or not? No. Number 6. Victor Nilsson Lindelöf. 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 Nilsson Lindelöf. Number 3. Isaac Hayne. Shorter sticker. Blimey. Shorter sticker. And they were cutting it wrong, yeah? And Victor Johansson, goalkeeper. And one more team left for today, Tunis or Tunisia. How many stickers is supplemented? Let's check. Let's check how many stickers was supplemented here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stickers was supplemented for Tunis. Wow. Ben Said, first goalkeeper, was not there. Just to confirm. 7 stickers is being replaced from Tunis or Tunisia. Tunis, Mohammed Balhad Mahmoud, replacing Mohammed Al Ben Ramdane. That's one. Well, okay. Next one is Rani Khedira. He is replacing Alyssa Laidoni. Laidoni, Aisa, no, Aisa Laidoni. There it is. 12 and 10. Next one. Sebastian Tonekti is replacing Saifallah Latif. Saifallah Latif. Saifullah. Saifallah Latif. Replacing him. Okay. That's 3 already, yeah? Here we go, number 4. Omar Rekik, replacing Vasine Mera. Vasine Mera. Vasine. Here it is. Okay. This sheet here. Now we have another one. This is Jordan Tunis. Anas Ben Slimani replacing Feria Sassi. Feria Sassi. Okay. There's the other one. And now we have one more. Mohtada Ben Onis replacing Najib Sliti. 9 Sliti there. Confirmed. 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 A lot.
Soloist Konstantin Shamrai, local Adelaide boy, man, with the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra and conductor laureate Nicholas Braithwaite. Konstantin Shamrai, the first, and I think still the only musician to compete in the Sydney International Piano Competition back in 2008, the first to take out first prize from the jury of judges and the audience prize. And I'm not sure, but I don't think anyone has equalled that feat since. You can let me know if I'm wrong about that. But the Adelaide audience, as you can hear, very glad to be able to call Shamrai one of their own. on the stage of the Adelaide Town Hall. This concert given on the 1st of April, which happened to be Rachmaninoff's birthday.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 9, 8, 5, and 4. Okay. A lot of replacements in the Tunisian national team. I don't know why, but it is. Yes. Number 7. Number 8. Number 8. Number 9. Oh. 4. 1 1.
with an encore to his performance of Grieg's Piano Concerto,
Ishmael Garbi.
Konstantin Shamrai, playing Rachmaninoff, a birthday treat for the legendary pianist, conductor and composer, the Rachmaninoff G-flat major prelude, number 10 from his Opus 23. And Konstantin Shamrai, always so warmly received anywhere in Australia, but particularly in Adelaide, although I think I remember he's made a move to Melbourne in recent times. Today's concert on ABC Classic, recorded in April of 2023. And after interval, the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra and conductor Nicholas Braithwaite back to the stage with a piece that was quite a long time in its coming. Edward Elgar was 50 years old before he wrote his first symphony, the symphony considered a form of music that represented real accomplishment, real achievement for composers, but was no small task to write. It's any symphony. I think I'm right in saying that. Let's just couch that. Most symphonies are large scale in form and structure, and so a lot of energy and attention needs to be spent in putting one together. So Elgar, the composer of the Enigma Variations and the Dream of Gorotius, very famous in Britain, and I suppose a little worried about, putting out there into the world his first symphony for fear that it might damage or harm his reputation. But on holidays in Italy, he finally found the courage, the year 1907, and got going on the piece. And isn't that often the case where if you have a task that you just can't approach or you don't want to do, you've been putting it off for a long time, and then eventually you just make yourself start? And that turns out to be the hardest bit, the starting of it. Well, it was like that for Elgar too, because he then went on to finish the four-movement symphony in just a matter of months. And the reception of the piece, once it was premiered in Manchester in 1908, Hans Richter conducting, if there had been any lingering doubts over his abilities, they would have been absolutely blasted out of the hall on that occasion, because the audience and the orchestra went absolutely nuts. He had to go up to the stage to take a bow, and in the 18 months that followed that premiere, Symphony No. 1 of Edward Elgar was performed no less than 100 times, or at least 100 times. That's one performance every 5 and a bit days.
Maybe.
Across the United States, across Europe, Vienna, Berlin, Leipzig, St. Petersburg, even in Sydney. So it's time now to find out what all the fuss was about. Nicholas Braithwaite, himself hailing from England, expert in all things English, to conduct the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra in the Symphony No. 1 of Edward Elgar.
And that would be for today. Thank you for watching. I wish you all the best. Sincerely, your Buzzy. We reached the half of the album, and I have to go and eat something. Next one will be Belgium, and this book is becoming thicker and thicker and thicker. Only half, and it's already thickening up. Wow. Baby, 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 baby. That would be it for today. Thank you very much. See you soon. Ta.